Good evening and welcome to our ABR Live postgame show, and it's got kind of a different look to it. As you can see, we're coming from Jones County. We're actually on site here. We just left the gym from covering all four of your Region 2 5A girls basketball games. We got every minute of it. If you weren't following us on, I apologize for that. If you weren't following us on Twitter at AUGBball, you'll get caught up right here, and we're going to try to fill you in as best we can. There will be highlight videos below us, so we'll go ahead and jump right in.
All right, our first game was Evans, Jones County. Jones County was our host. That game started at 3:30. Evans came out on top with that one. Our Augusta team took that one home. Evans won 52-48. Top scorers for Evans was Jasmine Stone with 25 and Alicia McFarland with 11.
Right, so you've heard Jasmine Stone's name before if you've ever, kept up with, girls basketball in Augusta, and she didn't disappoint tonight, even though they did kind of play great. They played great defense on her early on, kind of made her pass the ball, even through a couple of double teams in there. Yeah. She was able to come on late and get 25 points, which is very normal for her. And the score was actually 9-9 after the first quarter, and we were thinking, wow, this might be a tighter game than we expected. But in the second quarter, Evans was able to go on a small run and pull away and lead 24-17 at the half. So, but Jones County, they weren't done. They went on a run of their own. In the fourth quarter, they actually came within 2 points a couple times, and every time they did, Jasmine Stone would answer. And late in the fourth quarter, I think they were down. It was something like 46-44 or something like that. And Jasmine Stone got a big and one, hit the free throw. They went up by 5, and they never looked back from that point. So Evans did get the victory tonight. They're going to move to the semifinal round, which is played on Friday, and we look forward to covering that game. So,
yep.
And the next game we have is Grovetown versus Houston. On this one, Houston actually came out on top. Sorry, Brent. 46-44.
Actually, I'll tell you why we're laughing. We're not sure if that's Houston or Houston.
Houston, I'm sorry.
Well, it's one of the two. We're not sure.
It's spelled just like Houston.
So. If you guys know, help us out.
So I think it is actually Houston. I apologize. Actually won 46-44. Let's see. Aliyah Canteen led Grovetown with 9 points, and Leah Ferguson was actually led Grovetown, with 14 points. So
yeah, and this was another close game. All our games tonight were great games, close games, but they were tied at the half, 20-20, and we're already geared up for okay, we're gonna go down to a buzzer beater. Go ahead and get yourself prepared. Grovetown they I don't know what happened in the locker room, but they came out a completely different team. Yeah. Ferguson took over in the third. Down low, she was dominant. She put up a lot of her points in the third quarter. In Grovetown, at one point in the third quarter, they were up 40-32, and Houston had enough. They went on a 14-1 run, and came back and tied it up at 44. And they didn't look back from there. They jumped on top, and Grovetown threw up a prayer at the buzzer and fell short, and they didn't come out with the victory, so one down for our Augusta team. They'll be unfortunately heading back home, but great season, guys. Yeah,
like you said, Leah Ferguson came on strong late. She actually hit a clutch 3 to bring it within 2, and then I think one of her teammates shot the ball at the buzzer, had a good look at it, but missed it, and they lost a heartbreaker by 2 points, as you see. So we'll move right along to the game 3 of tonight, and that was Greenbrier versus Northside. And in this one, Greenbrier fell to Northside, unfortunately, 53-46. And your leading scorers for Greenbrier was Morgan Taylor with 12 points. For Northside, Michaela Witherspoon with a great game with 20 points and a lot of rebounds. She's a great player. Greenbrier trailed most of the game. Actually took the lead in the fourth with 5 minutes left. I think they went up by 1 point, so we were thinking, oh man, this could be.
I think that was their first lead of the game.
It was, yeah. So we were thinking this is going to be a great finish. And right after we said that, Northside scored eight points in literally 30 seconds. They put a great press on, and that was just demoralizing for Greenbrier. And unfortunately, they fell to Northside by 7 points. So they will they also fell short of that semifinal game.
Yeah,
so.
and then our last game of the night was Lakeside Warner Robins. Lakeside was a 4 seed. Warner Robins was a 1st seed. I've heard some people here and there say Warner Robins was pretty good. So sounds bad to say, but I didn't expect much. And Lakeside really shocked, I believe, both of us. They came out, and the whole entire game, they were right there with Warner Robins. The score came out being Lakeside 31 to Warner Robins was 42, but I promise you that score does not reflect the game. It was the entire way. It was close. Bria Baker, she really played some inspired basketball. She don't mind diving, whatever she's got to do to get the steal, make a shot, whatever she's got to do, she will do it. She's a good hard player. And I kind of want to update you guys. I tweeted while we were at the game, Rosalind Talley, she went down with a knee injury. I wasn't quite sure how serious that was, but I saw her after halftime. She came off and she was jogging around, running around. She didn't play, but it definitely looked like it was nothing serious. So if you did get that tweet and weren't quite sure, I'm pretty sure she's okay. She was definitely walking around.
Yeah.
But Lakeside, they didn't win tonight. And they'll be heading back home. But like I said to the other teams, you guys played great this year. It was fun watching you guys. And honestly, we're going to miss you guys.
Yeah. And so Warner Robins, their point guard, I believe it's Asha Stegall. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but she played unbelievable. She really was the reason they won that game. She had 16 points, but just controlled the game with her ball movement and assist and whatnot. So. They also fell just short. So Friday is the girls' semifinals for this Region 2 5A region, and we got Evans versus Houston at 3:30, and then Northside versus Warner Robins at 6:30. So again, we will keep you updated throughout every game, every minute of every game, with highlights and leading scores, that kind of thing. And hopefully Evans can go pretty deep in this thing. We're pulling for.
We want you guys to stick around. We want to film you guys as much as possible.
All right.
Moving into tomorrow, we're actually going to be hitting on the guys all day tomorrow. All guys games, same 4 teams, same region, everything. So you'll be hearing from us. We got at 3:30. We got Evans playing Houston. Evans is going to be our 1 seed against our 4 seed in Houston. Northside and Greenbrier. Northside is going to be the 2 seed. Greenbrier the 3. That's at 5. Grovetown is going to be the 2 seed against Jones County, 3 seed, 6:30. And then our last game of the night is going to be the rematch of the girls' game, and the 1 seed of Warner Robins against Lakeside at 8. And like always, we'll be there. We'll be constantly tweeting out highlights, scores, things like that. We'll be there for you guys. And then we'll also, we're running another show tomorrow night.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to try to even do things tomorrow, like player interviews maybe, and we'll have some good highlights for you guys from the boys' games, and we'll keep you updated. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at AUGBball, and check in with the website augustabasketball.com, and we'll be your source for that information. So if you don't have anything else,
if you haven't watched our top plays, go watch them.
Right,
they're good.
Some crazy top plays from last week. So check those out, and I guess that's it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Have a good one.